Hello, hello. Happy Sunday to you all. Shauna Marie Fisher here. I'm a couple minutes late, but you know what? I'm here, and sometimes like timing is never my strong suit. But I've gotten better than I used to be, so I'm just gonna just say that. I'm gonna see who's live with me here. Let me turn on my phone without the volume, so then you don't hear like dueling Shaunas, right? You guys don't want to hear that, or maybe you do. I don't know. So anyway, who am I to say what you want or what you don't want? So anyway, so happy Sunday to all. I'm just gonna give it a minute, see who is here with me, and and what kind of questions you might have for a fur baby, or a winged baby that is present or past. Any sort of questions you have, or if you want me to tune into a power animal, an animal totem for you, I could tune into that as well. So just let me know. And sorry for my grainy background. I need to get a new webcam. Let me see if this helps here. Excuse the dust behind me, but bum 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 bum. Let's see here. Let's see if this helps it not be as great. Well, maybe it helps a little bit. You can see me. Let there be light. So there we go. My little ring light. Yay. So anyway, hey Patricia, good to see you. So there's that. My little ring light. It does wonders, right? So you can actually see me. So there you go. I can't see you, but you can see me. So there's that. So anyway, so good to see you all. So yeah, any questions you have for a fur baby, a wing baby that is past or present, or any question about animal communication or anything. And then two, I know you guys all know that are here and listen to me, is make sure with the heat too to not take your pets with you if you're going to leave them in the car, which I know none of you guys would do that because you all are amazing. So there's that. So just going to give it a minute, see what kind of questions you guys have. I know sometimes it takes a minute, so for everybody to come on. And I could ramble forever. Like I could ramble about like anything. I'm really good at like making stuff up about just talking. So there we go. That's my one of my strong suits. So anyway, I can see like who's live on my Facebook, like who's online on Facebook. Maybe I should just like say random names and maybe I'll have people join in, right? You never know. So anyway, so hope you're all having a happy Sunday. I'm trying to stay cool because it's a little hot here today. It's not too hot, but so there's that. So hopefully you guys are all staying cool. And yeah, say hi in the comments if you're here. I'd love to know. Oh my gosh, Patricia. Okay, so I just have to say, so Patricia is saying, I'm babysitting beautiful Ghost, the Great Pyrenees. Please tell him I'll be seeing him every day and his family will be home in 1 week. Oh my gosh. Okay, so first, before I have to tune into that, I just have to say, like, hopefully my dogs don't hear me in the other room, but that is like my dream dog. Like when I can, like the next dog I get is I want a Great Pyrenees. Like I don't care if it's like a full Great Pyrenees or like a Great Pyrenees mix. That is like my next like dream dog. I love Great Pyrenees, and I know they're kind of like a little bit. I know they can be kind of sometimes a little bit obstinate and a little bit of a challenge, but I like dogs that are a little bit that have a little bit of stubbornness to them. So because actually both my dogs, well, especially Cool Up is more stubborn than Nugget. Nugget's just Nugget. That's all there is to that. So but anyway, oh my gosh, Ghost. So he tells me, he says that he wants you to like look in his eyes when you go and spend time with him, Patricia. He's like, I have the most beautiful, soulful eyes, and the way I just like lay there and the way my presence is, I'm like beautiful like a lion. And he says he's excited to see you every day. He says he really likes to spend time with you. He says it's so much fun, so much fun. He's like, I love spending time with you. He says it's absolutely fantastic. And he says, keep reminding him that his people will be home in 1 week too. And he's like, yep, I'm just chilling. And he's showing me like, I like treaties. Like I like meaty treaties. He's like, I like meaty treaties. So whatever kind of treats that they left, he's like, give me some treats. Because I really like that. And, oh, you said he's adorable. He's like, I know. He's like, I am so adorable. Oh gosh, I love Great Pyrenees. As I know one day the right one will find its way to me when I have the place to be able to have one. But that's just I kind of have a sneaky suspicion that maybe my Luna had a little bit of Great Pyrenees in her. I don't know. I mean, I know she was like a yellow lab mix, but I kind of have an inkling of an intuitive hit that she might have had a little bit of Great Pyrenees in her as well. But I can't really do the DNA test on her right now because I don't think they can test the DNA from ashes. So I don't think they could do that because I do have her ashes in a box over there, but I don't think they can they can test that. Be like, this is what breed she was like. That'll be they have to do like the saliva of the mouse. So anyway, so there's that. Oh, you brought him treats. He's like, keep them coming. He says, keep them coming. Treats. Bring the Treatos. He's like, I like the hey Katie, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Hope all is well. And I hope my friend Rigby is doing well. So let's see here. He's always the one. He's like, yep. He's like, I'm the important one. So he's like, yep. Oh, good. He's doing so well. I'm so happy to hear that. Yay. He's such a good boy. Oh, my goodness. I love Rigby. So, yes. Oh, you're trying to post a picture. I know. I wonder, I don't know if it lets you post a picture in here or not. I'm not sure. But, yeah. But because I know everybody would probably love to see a picture of Rigby. He's like, yeah, I know, I'm handsome, so which he is too. And your dog is like, well, I'm pretty too. So there you go. So oh my goodness, so funny. So anyway, oh my goodness, our fur babies have like their own personalities and all of that, right? Their own uniqueness, which is really fun. I love that so much about all of them. So. Oh my goodness. So let's see here. Let's see what kind of questions you guys have. I know maybe with the heat and the 4th of July week. Oh, Katie, let's see if she messaged me a picture. Oh, look at those pictures. Okay. So I'm distracting. I can do 2 things at once. So I'm looking at Rigby. He's looking over this beautiful pasture. He's so handsome. And then, oh, look at that face. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. So handsome. He says his favorite one of the one you sent me is that one of him and you, where you could see his one eye and then your face there. He says he loves that, and he loves the lookout picture where you're just hanging out with him, and then he loves that picture too where you can just see that look okay, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh my gosh, he's so handsome. See, I can do multiple things at once because that's kind of how my brain works. I kind of am all over the place. So then oh, you said, oh, Bianca, good to see you. You said it only took 7 tries to get the pictures. I know, right? It's always we try to take the picture and then we think oh gosh, that's a great picture, and we look at it and we're I thought I took a different picture than that, right? Sometimes it's wait a minute. That's not the picture I thought I took, but this is the picture that I somehow have. So, definitely can take some time to get the right one. So that's good. You got those special, you can almost those 4, you can have those, have them hung up together, a Rigby pictures. And you said, tell him big boy pants, we're moving up to Prillium at Rebecca. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. He's okay. He's dun, 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 dun. He's keep reminding me. He's all right. It's we got this. He's woo, 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 woo. So, it's awesome. So awesome, Katie. And hey, Michelle, happy Sunday to you too. And hi, Corey. Good to see you too, because I'm sure you're there with Michelle. And if you're not, hi, Corey anyway. And hi, Zaya too. But Zaya's probably off doing his his nighttime routine right now. So let's see here. There is that. And then Patricia says, Cypress had, they say hi. Oh, hi to them too. Oh, hi. And then Cypress had another, and Zoe, hi to you too, Zoe. Oh my goodness. Can't forget Zoe. Zoe's what about me? Oh my goodness. So, Patricia says Cypress had another treatment. He has improved. He's yes. He's it's on the good. He's I'm on the up and up. And he's just focus on that. It's all up and out, up and out, up and out. and just keep focusing on that. And he's like, we got this. And Cheyenne says she's helping him to kind of like process, can I process everything is what Cheyenne says. She's helping him from the other side to help like process everything and move everything out to get him to be clear, is what she says. And then, hey, Dawn, good to see you. Hopefully you and Miss Shania are doing well. Let's see here. And Ed, too. Hi to Ed, too, if he's there with you. Let's see here. And then, yes, can you check in on Monkey? On Monkey, please. He was finally playful yesterday, so maybe feeling better. He says he is feeling a little better. He's like, just keep knowing that I'm going to be okay, and keep knowing that, and really being with that, to know that I'm okay and I'm going to be okay. He says, no worry. He says, no worry. He says, just keep seeing me better. And as far as advice on getting to eat his special diet wet food, he says he says like mix some of that dry food in with it, because you say that he's adjusting to that dry food. He says maybe mix a little bit of that dry food in the wet food, and what he's showing me is like kind of make it like a little treasure. So bury some of the dry food in the wet food, so then he has to go and like kind of search for it and find it. So it's like a little like kind of like search and destroy thing, like like I'm gonna go get my food and it's gonna be fun. So to make it be fun, and he's showing me like he can use his paw to kind of like scoop it up and see where the kibble is. So in that new wet food. So and he says just keep reminding him that it's good for him, and that'll help him to stay like a-okay by having that like moisture in that wet food, that will help him to stay a-okay, he says. Here, hold on. Somebody wants to say hi. And this is somebody you guys haven't seen before that wants to say hi. So you're going to look. He says hi. Oh, say hi. See, this is Mojo. Isn't he so handsome? Look at, yeah, that's my Mojo. See? He's like looking at my ring light. He's like the most chill cat. He'll totally, well, nope, he's going to make me a liar. He'll totally like sit here with me on his back and just let me give him rubs, and he loves his little chin rub. But he's like, okay, that was enough. So anyway, and that's my little Mojo, my little handsome. He has a little butterfly little thing right here, and even on his chest he looks like a little my little butterfly tuxie cat. So I love him. So thank you. He is very sweet and very cute. I agree. I love him so much. So he's a good boy. He's actually Nugget's cat, not my cat. He's actually my dog Nugget's cat. So she's the one that like protects him. And if she doesn't like the way Cool Up is with him, like she will let Cool Up know. She's like super protective. Like she can do whatever she wants to him, but Cool Up cannot. So it's so funny. But that's my little bossy Nugget that I love. So anyway, and hey Julie, good to see you, Julie. And then thank you for all your guys' good comments. I think he's a keeper too. My little Mojo man. Let's see here. And then Bianca had a follow-up question. Also, did Maya like meeting my new friend yesterday? She's like, she did, but then she's like, okay. She's like, just like step back a little bit is what Maya is showing me. She's like, yeah, I like them, but like you just like step back a little bit. But she's like, okay. She's like, they were just like a little too excited, she says. So there's that. Cats are so funny like that. It's just they're so funny. That's how they are. So anyway, so I'm glad you guys got to see my little kitty Mojo. So that's cool. So let's see here. I know, right, Bianca? I know. I agree. It is funny, right? So let's see here. And then, all right. So Dawn says Shania has been super out of sorts today and yesterday. I think it's her teething. Any thoughts? And like right as I was reading that, she's showing me like a little like dog teething ring, like something you can get her that's like kind of soft that she can teeth on and kind of pop, kind of like the teething rings for like they have for kids, like a teething ring. Would help me. And then she says she's worn out too because she like did so much yesterday. She's like, hey Carrie, good to see you. She says I And I haven't forgotten about you too, just so you know, Carrie. She says that like she got like super wore out and like that it's her, show me which side. Boop, boop, boop. That it's her left side that's bothering her with the teething more. That it's my left side that's bothering me more with the teething is what she says. So that's what Miss Shania says. And then let's see here. And then Julie, okay. So hopefully that helps, Dawn. Julie says our neighbor Scott has a I don't know what that means. Is that a dog? I don't know what kind of dog that is. A dog named Jilly. She is 4. Anytime hears firecrackers, fireworks, just shivers pants, wants to hide in the closet or anywhere to hide. Will even pass up going for a walk at the dog park and just wants to go home. Yeah, those fireworks they are awful for all the animals and the wildlife. I am not a fan, and my fur babies definitely don't like them either. Let's see here. So what I get with it's a pot cake dog. It's a mixed breed dog type found on several Caribbean islands. How cool is that? That's awesome. I know some people that have had Mexican street dogs that are really cool too. One of my favorite animal rescues that they help differently abled dogs that are amazing. It's called Angels with Misplaced Wings. If you guys get to check them out, they're amazing. They are like amazing souls and do like so right by their dogs, and they are amazing. So anyway, they have a lot of cool dogs. It made me think of them. So there's that. So sometimes you can put something over their ears that can help too, and just keep them in that nice quiet place and just really drown out the sound and give them distraction. And that can really help too, just like really to kind of divert from the fireworks. Because I know my dogs don't even like want to go outside and go to the bathroom when it's like that. They're like, nope, we want to go back inside. They're like, nope. So it's just, it's really hard on them. So it's definitely hard with all of that. And hopefully you're not having any fireworks now. So, and hey, Chris, good to see you, Chris, and good to see you, Miss Rachel Elizabeth. Let's see here. And then Dawn says, yeah, that makes sense on the left. Thank you. You're welcome. And you can even just kind of put your hands here and just kind of even do some kind of circular kind of massage like this way and that way. And that could help her too, and see how she tolerates that. Because even doing massage on that jaw, even if they have tennis balls a lot in their mouth, that can help to kind of to kind of help them yawn and to help release energy and tension and all of that. So that can definitely help. So there's that. Now I have to look up a pot cake dog. I'm going to hold on just a second. I'm going to put this in my Google search because now I want to know what it looks like. So I'm going to describe it to you guys. Okay. Oh, it's so cute. It looks like a kind of a little kind of terrier kind of dog, but really silky coat and really kind of big, kind of little kind of floppy ears, little floppy ears. Oh my gosh, so cute. Oh my gosh. So anyway, so it's a smooth short cut with little or no undercoat. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? So oh my gosh, and they're 30 to 70 pounds, so a smaller dog. Because of course I had to look that up. Sorry, I'm what is that? So my curious mind, I want to know. So there you go. So I'm always a person that always asks lots of questions and stuff like that. And I know so okay, so little side detour. Hi Jolene, good to see you. Jolene, good to see you. So little side detour. So sometimes I've gone out to eat with friends and stuff, and I want to know okay, if somebody has a tuna salad on their menu, right? I want to know what's in it, because everybody puts different stuff, and I want to know if it's something I like or I don't like. So I'm gonna ask questions, and I know some people get irritated by that, and I'm no, I want to know what I if I want to eat that or if I don't want to eat that. So I'm gonna ask. I just have a curious mind and inquisitive with questions. So anyway, that's my little side detour. But it's hey, I want to know. So there's that. So, and hey, Elise, good to see you, Elise. So that's why I had to take that little detour to be like, what does that dog look like? So there we go. And I know I missed a question from Chris I saw here. Let me see if I can find it again. And then Carrie here. So, okay, so Carrie. So Carrie says, I'm helping the person advocate with the vet. Anything I can suggest for the sick kitty? So with this sick kitty, I really need to know like maybe like the kitty's name or something like that, because I'm getting like the kitty's showing me like a block like this. Like I'm not really like picking up on anything. Like the kitty's showing me like a block like this, like and like a fan not moving, and have Benson, okay, Benson, and have them look at everything that they're not looking at, like especially right before my esophagus. Look like right, especially, hey Jen, good to see you, Jen. Like especially right before my esophagus, because I see like a thing like this, and it's like a fan, like kind of like a cross, and it's like not spinning. Like there's something that's not spinning, that's clogged up like around like my stomach and esophagus, and there's like more than one piece of the puzzle of all of this. So if they like look at everything, really, that's like, I definitely think that that's really an important thing, is they look at everything, because I just keep seeing my intestines and my stomach, and really like look more deeper there than they're looking, and really take a deep dive is what I get. So yeah. So, and bless your heart, Carrie, for helping. And hey, Hannah, good to see you. Welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. And let's see here. And Emmy, good to see you. And Chris, good to see you. I'm just going to take a quick drink of my water. Because I'm not drinking enough water today. So that's what I'm doing right now. Blah, 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 blah. So give me a second here. I'm just going to go back here without closing out on the screen. And then Julie says, regarding pot cake dog, they will ask when you are boarding a plane if you want to take a dog home. They'll bring it to the airport. The people won't there fix their dogs because they are against that, but will gather them off and try to send them to us. They don't live long, 4 years in the wild, but a decent length. Oh, okay. Oh, that's so sad that they don't help with spaying and neutering. But that's, oh my goodness. But it's good that they can have them come over here, so then they can get spayed and neutered and have a long life, hopefully, with somebody. Oh my goodness. So all right, Chris. So much love. So I'm going to go to Chris and Hannah. Okay. And so much love, Chris. So Chris says, beautiful kitty I had, emotional week. A week ago on Friday, I had to put my favorite barn cat to sleep. The next day, my human best friend from California passed. Oh my goodness. Oh, Chris. Oh no. And there's more. And then, and tomorrow the vet is coming over to put Milo to sleep. Oh, Chris. Oh my goodness, friend. I am sending you so much love. And what I get is like this. It's like they want you to wrap your love around them, and they're showing me like a pottery thing that you can create for all of them together, that they're like is like a triad of energy with them, and like a connection with them. And your favorite barn cat says you can kind of still hear me when you rustle your feet in there. You can still hear me. And hey, Tina, good to see you. You rustle your feet, and you can still kind of like feel my presence, and my presence is there. And then your human best friend says, I'm right here. I'm giving you support. I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm right here. And I'm giving you support like this. You can feel me like help you to like be like, no, you're okay. You're okay. I'm here to help support you. And hey, Kathy, good to see you. And then Milo says, I just want to have my comfortable little like pillow and blanket. And I just want to like lay with you as much as we can lay together. Is what I want, is what Milo says. And Milo says, just like, no, our time is precious, and like that it's never like missed a beat with our connection and with our love. And just know that is what Milo says. And Milo says, know that you've done everything for me always. And I want you to know that. And I want you to know like how grateful I am for that, and how much I love you, and how much I love you, and that I just love you so much. And yeah, oh, so much love, Chris. And remember, and hey, Tina, good to see you. Remember, in a time like this, it's really important to be gentle with ourselves, right? Because it's, sometimes in a time like this, we put so many like judgments and all this, like our thoughts and our human mind goes in like all kinds of places. So just remember to like focus on like the presence of the moment and to like breathe and connect with your heart space and really to do that. And that can be something that can really help is if we do that, if we connect from like our heart space and be in our heart space, right? That's super important. So there's that. And then I'm going to see the other question here from Hannah, and thanks for bearing with me, Hannah. I just kind of like try to go through the comments in order. It doesn't always work that way, but sometimes it does. So I'm glad to have you here, Hannah. So you just put your question in, and then I answer your question. So you just said, I had to put my dog down a couple weeks ago rather suddenly. What was your dog's name, Hannah? And I'm so worried about her. Any sense of whether or not she's okay? Oh, Hannah, so much love. So let's see here. I'm going to see if you're still here, Hannah. Okay. Makota. Oh gosh, what a beautiful name, Makota. So Makota is showing me like I send you like my warmth. Makota says I send you my warmth, and Makota is showing me like American Eskimo boots, like a warm American Eskimo boots and like a warm American Eskimo jacket. And I know that sounds crazy, and it's like it's to symbolize like I was your warmth, and like the warmth of my love is always in your heart. And I'm sending you like red and yellow flowers. So like red and yellow poppies is what Makota says, like red and yellow poppies. And I want you to know that like I'm at peace, that I'm at peace, that I'm at peace. And I want you to know that like I love you and I feel you when you think about me, and all of that. Like I want you to just like really to like feel me and be with my presence and know that my presence is there. And just something about like Alaska and Alaskan energy is what Makota is showing me as well. So I had to pay attention to those red and yellow flowers. That's really, really important too. So and the boots and the jacket. So like it's like a white kind of American Eskimo jacket and like white kind of boots and then like red and yellow flowers. And then just like breathe in my presence and my love, and that you can just feel it like in the air, like when you connect to my air, you can feel it in the air is what Makota says. So so much love, Hannah. I know it's never an easy thing. And these right here, this is just like little short sessions. I do longer sessions. So I do half-hour sessions, 45-minute sessions, and hour sessions. And here is my link that has all my information about the sessions. Because right here, this is just like quick little session, quick little tune ins with what I pick up on, but my sessions are more in depth. So there is the link to that. And dun, 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 dun. And I'm so glad it was helpful, Chris. And so much love, so much love. And hey, Robin, good to see you, Robin. And then Robin, you joined in on the space to be in our heart space. What a great statement to join in on. I'm so glad you were able to join in on that statement. That's perfect. Like, right, everything is like, aligned at the right timing, whether we believe it or not. Like it's exactly like everything is exactly how it's supposed to be. And it's just really to like have knowing in that, right? So, you're so welcome, Hannah. So much love. And let's see here. And then Tina says, wondering about my cat Maya and if she has anything she wants me to know. She showed me like little like yarn, like little yarn balls, but it's like they're not yarn balls. So what she showed me is like these little like strings and these little like kind of like poofy kind of balls that are like different colors, and I want to boom, boom, boom. Like I want to bat at different things, like little like strings with balls, and go bat, 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 bat. I want to go bat, 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 bat. That I want to do that is what is what she's showing me. She's like, I want more play, like really interactive play. Let's play, 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 play. I want more play, 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 like more interactive play, play, play. Is what she's showing me there, little Miss Maya. See here, bum bum bum. And hey, Lily, good to see you, Lily. See here. And blah, 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 blah. And then Robin says, just picked up my dog Max from a new weekly care person's. Any thoughts on how it went? Max says he's like, it was okay. Like, I gotta like teach this person some things, but it was okay. Like, they're learning me, I'm learning them, and we're gonna adapt just fine. And we're gonna get used to each other is what Max is showing me. So there's that. And let's see here. And good to see you, Lily. And then Tina, you're welcome. And then it's interesting. So one little last thing Maya's showing me is like a little like blanket on your lap and just like sitting with me and playing. And I want to help you like knit and crochet. I want to help you be creative is what Maya says. Maya's like had me like rub my eyes too. She's like, I want to help you to kind of like clear things out and flesh some things out is what Maya is showing me. So that's the other thing there for you, Tina. And hey, Michelle, good to see you. Welcome. Let's see here. So what it is it's let's see here. I'm gonna like look it up right now, Julie, because you were wondering about the cap for dogs. So it's called a happy hoodie calming cap is what it's called. A happy hoodie calming cap. And you can get it on like chewy.com, on Amazon, and then the Thunder shirt too, that works. And they have other different products. The Thunder shirt company, they have a lot of other different products too. There, Julie, that you can check out too. And those things can definitely help. So that's that for you to look up there. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, and it helps them to like not like hear it as much. Like, it definitely does help. And just it's really like giving them like loud fans and TVs and musics and all of that to kind of really serve as that distraction from all of that. That definitely really helps. So then you never heard of that. Yeah, you're welcome. Happy to help with that. And then and then Michelle. So it's interesting. So for you, Michelle, it's interesting. Like, I usually don't do messages for people, but I do like, kind of like totem animal readings and stuff like that. And that's interesting. So you ask, you'd love a message from spirit, anything. The thing that came to me for you is like the energy of like a falcon. So like like a big beautiful falcon. Like, my energy is present with you. Like, my wings are like expanded and present and present and present and present. And I want you to connect with that energy of the falcon and connect with the falcon. So and know your like strength and your presence, and like this, like feel into that, like know your strength and presence, and maybe even do some like drumming and just like be connected with that. I feel like that will be really impactful for you. So that's what I get for you, Michelle. Oh, good. I'm glad you resonated with that. Good, good, good. So I love it when that happens. It's always a good thing, because I just always go with whatever comes to me. And that's really important, because I want to deliver like, authentic messages, from my heart to your heart. Right. And that's that. And then from your pet through me, right? All of that. So anyway, I'm going to see what other questions come through. Let me just hop back over here. Bum, 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 bum. And let's see here. So Lily Paw, let's see here. Maya, my kitty, she's a prissy kitty. Let's see here. And she's sleeping on your lap. She says she wants you to sit still more, is what Maya is showing me, Lily. And she says, I want you to sit still more. And if you could please sit still more, that would really help me, is what Maya is showing me. She's like, sit still, sit still, sit still, sit still, sit still, is what she's showing me, which isn't always easy, right? Like, it's, we're all, sometimes, we don't embrace like silence or that stillness as like much as we could. I'm not saying as much as we should. I'm saying as much as we could, right? Because I feel like I don't feel like we should on ourselves and be like, I should have done this and I should have this. It's like, well, like what can you do different, and what could you have done different, and like how can you like be in the like in the present moment of things, right? Like let's like focus on that and be in the present moment of things, which I feel is always really important. And it's not always easy to be in the presence of the presence, right? So so there is that. So the presence of the presence. So ooh, look at that. And it shows me there's like 8 people listening. I was like, ooh, like the number 8, look at that. So but now there's 9 of you, which is cool. So I like it. So oh, Tina says she loves to sit with me. And since I've been working so much, she hasn't had enough time sitting with me while I knit or crochet. She loves blankets. Thanks. Yeah, that's why she keeps showing me that. She's like, yeah, I want to do that more. She's like, just make the time. She's like, yeah, it's just make the time. She's like, just make it. Don't worry about it. And she likes like the strings as they hang off. That's what she's showing me. Like she wants like little like things that she can do to boom, boom, boom with like string of her own. So like a string and like those little like powder puff kind of like soft thing that she can have. It's like maybe makes me think of like her own fuzzy dice, but it's not fuzzy dice. It's like little round like balls of yarn, but not balls of yarn. It's like little fuzzy little things that she can play with, is what she says. So she's like, let's just sit and be. She's like, I like the blankets, I like the knitting and crocheting. She says she likes to like watch you as you do it and you move and do it. She says she loves that so much. So I love that, Miss Tina. I love that. So, and hey, Lisa, good to see you. I hope that you and Miss Chloe Grace are doing well. Good to see you. Let's see here. There's like too many tabs open. Oh, okay. And then Tina says she loves to play with the strings. Yeah, she's like, give me more strings. She's like, that's my string. Don't take my strings. She's like, maybe I have my own like crochet kit with your crochet kit, she says, which is so funny. So it's like, okay, why not, right? Why not? So there's that. I love that. And then Saki says, she says, focus on the clouds is what she says, Lily. She says, focus on the clouds, focus on the clouds, focus on the clouds is what she says. Focus on the clouds and connect with the energy of the clouds in the sky is what she says. So there's that. And oh, Chris says, I brought Batoni to my place a week ago and would like to know how she is feeling about the change. She's having me like kind of like move about and wanting me to kind of like shake my legs and shake my arms and kind of like shake it all about like I'm doing the hokey pokey, but I'm not doing the hokey pokey. She says like she's like shaking into it and like acclimating into it. And she says she's like doing really good with that. And she's acclimating. And it's just to really like give her more of that time to like acclimate and be with that. And she's like learning to kind of like stand her ground and like, you know, walk there and be there and getting used to the like your ground and your property and really doing that. And she says she's that she's doing that. And she says she really likes you and she really likes your one friend. Oh my gosh, I can't think of his name. I met you both at the fair. She says I really like him. She says, I really like him. So, oh my gosh. And I can't think of his name, but you know who I'm talking about. Like I'm blanking on his name. So there's that. So, and hey, Maggie, good to see you, Miss Maggie. Let's see here. And then Lily. Oh, wow. Lily says, you know, I saw images in the cloud today. So see, there you go. And that like is definitely ways that, you know, spirit can connect with us and communicate with us is like through like images in clouds we may see and things like that. Like it's really, but it's like just paying attention and just be like, yeah, like I feel that. And like just not second guessing like where it's coming from and just be in the feeling and like feel the feels and be connected to the feeling is what's yeah. So there's that. Yes. So just be connected to that feeling. So beautiful, Lily. I love that. So how cool. And yeah, yes, Chris, that's what I'm talking about. Your friend Robert. Yes. She's like, I like him. He's cool. So she likes his like presence and his gentle energy, but then she likes like that he's like a no bones about it, like he's gonna help that he's gonna help and be integral with everything going on with her is what she's showing me. So that's cool. Let's see here. And then, oh, Maggie, anything my dogs, Ari and Daisy, want me to know? They say we want to go like to the water and the rocks more, and we want to go splishy splash, splishy splash. We want to just like go like in the adventure by the rocks and the water, and the place that's like not like it's like by a busy place, but then there's like this quieter off place that like we go to that's like a big connecting point to us that we want to go there, and like we really want to be there, especially the one that's the whiter the dog that's like more like kind of like the white husky mix. That's the one like, ooh, the water, and the other one's like, ooh, I want to go like and just run in the sandy part of it. Like I want to run in the sandy part of it. They're like, yeah. They're like, we need more of that. Like we love it, and you need it too. That it helps to like release, and that they're showing me they want to help you do like a grief retreat, like in a place like that, or like maybe like a special grief thing in a place like that. So there's that. I love that, Maggie, about them. They're such cool dogs. And Maggie says, we were at the rocks and water today. I love that. So cool. And it's so peaceful, right? To be out in nature, right? And if we just give ourselves like time to be out in nature and be connected with that, it really helps us to like reset and be in the present moment, right? Because we're just so like locked into like stuff with technology and all that. Not that technology is bad, but like sometimes we have to have like, reset time and connection time. That's why probably like you guys in the Pacific Northwest would know about this. One of my favorite places on earth. And I went years ago with my dear friend Lisa, and I was like resistant to go at first, but then like once I went, it was really cool. We went to Brighton Bush, and oh my gosh, it's like just full of like nature, and they have like these these hot springs, and it's like such a beautiful, peaceful place. Like it's just, oh my gosh, it's like you're in like another place when you go there. It's just so peaceful and calming. And like we went there and we didn't even pay for like any like special class or workshop. We didn't go for that. We just went just to stay in one of the cabins, and they have like tons of just like all kinds of like free classes and things. And it's so amazing. I love Brighton Bush. So it's just to be connected there. There's beautiful walking trails, and it's so incredible. It's beautiful. I love it there. So I'm gonna have to talk to my friend Lisa and see if we can go back there soon, because that would be fun. Ooh, awesome, Maggie. Maggie says you're just at Brighton Bush last week. I love that. It's awesome. It's such a cool place. That's really cool. So yeah, it's phenomenal. They have some like really good food that they make there too. So and that's, yeah, that was like the hard thing for me, because I'm like used to eating like a certain way, and I was like, okay, wait, like, but they had like, like surprisingly better choices than I thought. And you could like bring some of your own stuff, like, which is cool. So there's that. So, so how cool is that? So let's see here. Lily says, what does Jasmine want us to know? She says ball. I want to play with the ball. I want to play with the ball is what Jasmine's showing me. She's like, I want to play with the ball. Can we play with the ball? Like, let's play with the ball. I want to play with the ball is what Jasmine showed me. She'll show me like a rubber one that goes bounce, 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 bounce. I want to bounce the ball. I want to bounce the ball is what Jasmine's showing me. She's like, bounce, 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 bounce. And she's showing me like a red ball. And then she showed me like blue and yellow, but she's like a red bouncy, like rubber ball, like bling, bling, bounce, bounce, bounce. So yeah. And you said yes. She's like, yeah. She's like, it's so fun. She's like, woo. She's like, she likes to just like watch it bounce is her favorite thing to do, is like watch it bounce, 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 bounce. So yeah, she's like all about that. So how cool is that? Super fun. I love it. Oh my goodness. I love it so much. You all ask always such really cool questions. I love it. It says like one of my favorite days of the week is on Sunday, like at 7, connecting with you all. It's just always so much fun. Just to be in this space with you all. And I love that like there's people that you guys shared this with. So then there's new people that come on. It's so cool. It's a lot of fun. So Hannah, I love this. Hannah says, Makota loves sweater weather. Any sense of my other two dogs, Sage and Maverick, and whether or not they're doing okay with the loss of Makota? Let's see here. Thanks again, Sean. Oh, you're so welcome, Hannah. So what I get with that is Sage and Maverick are showing me like we're like glue now together, and we're kind of like this, like we're like figuring it out, and it's like okay, like it's a lot for us to figure out, but like we're like sticking together, like not like this, but like we're sticking together like this, like we're sticking together, and it's taking us a little bit to kind of like figure things out because Makota kind of like was like the connecting buffer kind of. So Sage and Maverick says we're like figuring things out, and we're like, okay, like we're going to be like equal in the roles that we're in together, and that we're just kind of like finding like a new way to acclimate. And it's like taking us time to be with that and figure that out. And Sage is showing me like I want like more like little twisty things to chew on. And that Maverick is showing me like I want to like play with bubbles and do something like fun that we used to do that we haven't done in a long time, is what Maverick is showing me. And then Sage is showing me the chew. And then Makota says maybe you might find like some of your favorite sweaters that like were her favorite of yours too. She's like do that. She's like, you're gonna find like a discovery of like, oh, this will be like a connecting point. So there's that. So yeah, and sometimes it takes the other pets time to heal as well, right? Because they're all connected and all of that. So it's there's that. So anyway. So yeah, it can be hard, that's for sure. So much love. So, and remember too, there's no time limit on grief, and there's no rules on grief. It's always a part of us, and we just do it in the way that like works for us with that healing, and we just gotta, follow the guides of our heart, right? Like follow the guides of our heart. If we want to journal, if we want to cry, listen to loud music, whatever it is, like however, like we process grief, like be with that. That's how I always like to recommend to people, because I'm not like a rule person anyway. So those of you that don't know me, you'll learn as you listen. I'm not like I'm not a rule person. I'm like, wait, like let's be curious, right? Let's be open to curiosity and like what works for us, right? So there's that. So and then Chris, am I coming back to to the Enlightened Living Fair in Grants Pass in October? Yes, that's my plan, is to come back to the fair in October. Yeah, I need to see like when the date is, but yes, I plan to do that again, is to come back to the fair, because it's always fun to go down there. And then also my parents live down there too. So it's always nice to go and visit them as well. And then to see all of you wonderful people that happen to be in the Southern Oregon area too. It's cool to connect with all the people that I know down there as well. So there's that. So yes. So that's like a long answer to a short question, but that's just how I roll. Like I don't want to say embellish, but like, give all the information. That's, I've gotten a lot better than I used to be. I used to be like, like really like long-winded with like too much information that people don't need, but now I've gotten better at that. So yes, it'll be good to see you again, Chris. Like, that's so cool. That would be so nice. And hopefully your friend Robert can come with you too, and it'd be fun to connect with his horse again. That'd be fun. So anyway, and always so good to see you too. So yes. So let's see here. I'm going to see what other kind of questions people have. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see here. And I give it a moment here. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, you're so welcome, Maggie. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. And I just had a thing come through for you, Maggie, and you probably already know this, but Josh is showing me like the sun and like a light of sun today, and he says that you could like feel his presence, like that his like he was like his back was to you, and he was like looking at the sun, and then he turned around and his presence was like there with you. So he says he wants you to know that that was him and his presence that you felt today is what Josh is letting me know. He's like, yeah. He's like, I come on these like adventures with you and like and hang out with you, and he says he like sends like adventure and play and fun and love is what he says. So there's that. So not just like that just came through, Maggie. I feel like a lot of times he comes through when you ask a question. So that's so there's that. So and hey, Hannah, good. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm good to have you here. I'm so glad you could join. So yeah. So I'd be curious, Maggie, like if you noticed something with like the sun ray on some rocks and you like thought about Josh. So anyway, so yeah. So there's that. I actually let's see here. Actually, this was a friend of ours that passed away in December. I think it was a year in December, and I actually sometimes like he sends me songs, and I actually had a song that he like sent me after he passed that like I heard a couple times lately in the last couple of weeks, and I hadn't heard it in a long time. So sometimes the spirit of people that passed away can send us like things in music and signs and symbols that way too, and even our pets can do that as they pass too. They might send symbols in that way as well. So there's that. So let me know, Maggie, if you're still here, because I want to make sure you heard that message. Because I just heard like message. So if not, maybe I'll send you a message to make sure you get that message. Ha ha ha. So there's that. So let's see here. And then Tina, yes, absolutely, Tina. Tina says, can I ask about my dog Candy that I bought when I was in the 9th grade? I can't remember how when she passed. Does she have a message for you? Yes. So what she's showing me is like, she's like, seeds sown. She says she helped you to like sow a lot of the seeds of like who you are, and she helped you to kind of like, she showed me like seeds as you're like planting them, and like you're turning up the dirt, you're turning up the dirt, and she says that she helped you to kind of like rediscover and discover things about yourself during that time of your life, and that she's helping you now too as you like discover and rediscover things. And she says that they're like, is that like all like special connection that you have with her always is what she says. So yeah. Aw. Thank you, all of you, for tuning in, and you're welcome. I love tuning into all of this for you. So thank you for all your comments with that. I would always like to acknowledge that. So let's see here. And then Carrie says, does our dog Asher, who has passed, have anything for us tonight? It's been a while since I've checked in. What he says is like, make sure you're keeping yourself like you're working with like your circulation and like getting exercise. He's showing me like he wants to make sure like you're like moving your feet and you're like riding a bike and you're like really working with like your circulation, is what Asher says. Like, I really want you to work with your circulation, and I really want you to be connected with that. That's really important for you to be connected with that. And then he's showing me like this little kind of like red kind of plaid blanket. And he says that, he's showing me connection through like something that's like red and plaid. And he says he's there to help you, like, as you like lay the foundations of what you're working on, that he's there with you and he helps you with all of that, is what he says. So he's like, I help you with all of that. So he says, yes to all of that. So there's that. And you're so welcome, Chris. And then Maggie, if you're still here, let me know if you heard that message with that other thing that came through. I want to make sure you got that. So anyway, you're so welcome, Chris. And then Tina says, she was always there to listen to me with all my teenage and young adult issues. That's an amazing message. Thank you. Oh, you're so welcome, Tina. And she says that she's still there with you now. It's just like in a different like energetic presence, that her presence is there. It's just, in a different energy form. Right. So there is that. And then you're so welcome, Carrie. And Carrie says that makes sense. So that's good. Good. I always like it when things make sense, right? That's always super important. So dun, 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 super important. So dun, 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 dun. All right, let's see what else comes through. If any other questions come through here. Give it a minute here, and I'm going to share this again too, because I like to share, even though I know most of you guys have this, I like to share my information where people want to set up like an appointment or anything like that, they can. And let's see here. Let's see here. Let me see here. There is that. Okay. So I shared that link, so then you have that here, and let's see here. All right. Perfect. Okay. So there's that. I always like to have that so people can, it has like where you can sign up for my email list and all of that other stuff too. So you'll look, you can click on it and you can see all the good stuff that's there. So let's see here. So I don't see any other questions or anything like that come through. So I think I'm going to wrap it up, because usually I go for like about an hour every Sunday. So for those of you that haven't tuned in before, those of you that listen to the replay, I do this every Sunday night at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Oh, you're so welcome, Michelle. I love doing this. And Zoe says, I hop right now. She's like, I'm going to hop. She's like, hop. She's showing me like a trampoline and like watching jumps and outside. She's like, I like to watch the jumps. She's like, watching jumps is fun. So whatever jumps are going on outside, she says she loves to do that. So so I do this every Sunday at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So if you know somebody that you think will be interested, feel free to share about this with them. Every Sunday at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And I'm so grateful to all of you that tune in live and ask your questions, and grateful to those of you that listen to the replay. Just grateful for all of your presence in my life. It really means so much. Oh, you're welcome, Emmy. So I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. And I truly love doing this. This is like so much fun for me to do this. And it kind of gives people like, oh, you're welcome, Julie, like a little taste of kind of what I do. And then it just, I like to be able to give people like, oh, this is kind of what it is that she does, right? So that way people can kind of have a little bit of a understanding, because especially with what I do, a lot of people don't, know like, hey, what's this all about, right? So anyway, so there's that. So I'm really going to wrap up for real this time. So no more. I'm not gonna like randomly ramble like the Shauna random rambles. So I'm not gonna do that right now. But anyway, so grateful for all of you. May you have a fabulous week ahead, and thank you again so much for tuning in. And I will see you next Sunday at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. All right, bye for now. Take